No, but let's go.
Okay. So the first game is guess the fashion decade.
Oh God, Jesus.
And so it'll say it's like show or describe, but I'm gonna describe because I've kept it simple for you. I'm gonna keep it simple.
Okay.
Um, describe like a iconic fashion trend or have players guess which decade it's from. So I was like, we could just guess the decade from which it's from versus the fashion icon. Okay, I know how that can be.
Okay.
Okay, because that one can be. So I'm gonna start it off easy
Okay.
because I know you're gonna be like this. Okay, the first one is gonna be bell bottom jeans and tie dye shirts. What decade is that from?
Shoot, I don't know if it's the 60s or the 70s.
So which
Uh,
one you want to go with?
I'm gonna say 70s.
That's correct.
Okay.
See?
Woo!
Okay, so we're gonna say I know you should know this one too. Shoulder pads and neon colors.
80s.
Got it correct. See?
No, that's the era I wish I was born in.
You know what? What they say, crap back in the 80s, stuff like that.
What?
Age of glitz, jazz, and glamour.
Ooh. Because when I think of jazz, I'm thinking about like Louis Armstrong. Like, so,
Mm-hmm.
so we are going that far? Or,
It could, you could, yeah.
I mean, because wasn't that kind of like the 70s when it started?
Mm-mm. It's so cute.
80s. See, now this is when it. Hey, I don't know. Hold on,
So
jazz
it's gonna be it's lower. So
like
it's
more current.
eight like so think of age of like glitz, jazz, and glamour.
90s.
Mm-mm. It's like lower,
Lower as in it's more recent or further away,
further away.
but not the 70s.
Mm-mm. Lower than
So
that.
even like the
Mm.
50s,
Like you get close, yeah.
the 60s,
No,
the 40s.
no. 1920.
Oh, we went back. Got it.
That's when like the start of like the
Like the Renaissance era
it's given like that. It started like the glam and the old
with the
school.
pearls and the long
It's like
cigarettes.
yes,
I'm sorry. I
yes.
know the
It's
trends, but
okay.
not okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're talking about. Like I know if I would just show you something, you'll be like, that
No,
was
yeah, if I saw it, I'd be
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah. I know
I
what you're talking
was
about.
so shit,
I
20.
already know that. That's why I was like, let me. I know she'll get in. Okay, Hollywood glam styles.
Hmm.
So it's kind of backing off of that because that's what that started that,
Okay, because of the glitz and the glam.
and then
So 40s, 50s.
it's down. But it's
The 1900s?
no, you were almost there. You said 1940s. I'm gonna give you that. It's 1930s.
Really? I never
That
hear
was like
anybody
the
talk
next.
about the 30s.
It
Okay.
kind of brought like um the Marilyn Monroes and stuff, the
Okay.
Hollywoods and
Okay.
but she didn't come until a little later, but like they was like the start of that.
Okay.
I don't
I
know.
get that.
When I was like learning this shit, I was like, huh? Because I love like the Hollywood glam stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so now this kind of what you was saying. Felt top hats. It's like felt top hats, and let's think of um Jackie Kennedy and stuff like that.
60s, 70s. Which
You said it. 60s.
okay.
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 Okay, so what about this one? Low rise jeans and velour tracksuits.
The 2000s.
Yes. See, look at
What a horrible era.
you hated that. So
Hated it.
what is your favorite decade? Like what was it like? I know you said the
90s.
80s. 80s and 90s?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Anything past that, trash.
Me and Connor was watching A Different World.
Yes, I
And
literally started binge watching that last week.
whoo, so did you see like he
I'm still on the first season.
okay, what's the name of with the little flip up shade?
Dwayne.
Dwayne. He had on this blazer, girl, and it's like he took like magazines and cut it up, and he made a collage all
Don't play with
over.
me and give me no birthday idea now.
I did this on a vest, right? I showed her, and I did it on a vest, but I never thought to do it on a blazer. So there go a birthday.
Let me go to Goodwill. Now I gotta look that up. No, that sounds dope because I'm trying to do like an ode to the 90s.
It eats. When I tell you, because I kept telling, she was looking at something on Instagram or something, and when I was in there against on the joint, I was happened to look at the TV, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a nasty blazer,"
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, she never looked, and then when we was doing something, and she finally started looking at the TV, and then she said, "Darn, that blazer is though." I said, "That's what I just said."
They did not play with Dwayne. They didn't play with Ron, which is his light skinned best friend. They didn't play with him. They didn't play with Whitley. They didn't play with Denise from the Huxtables, from the Cosby Show. They didn't play with her. She was more eclectic. But if you paid attention to the pieces that she wore,
yeah,
like
she did. That's she did that. She really did. Okay, so what about so this the last one. What about well, what about the baggy t-shirts, ripped up jeans, designer?
that's giving still early too. That's the Hot Boys and all that. That's too early, still early
Now
2000s, ain't it?
nowadays, basically, because they be like, oh, this is Versace. Like it's like that new.
Oh, on the labels again. I'm not
Yeah,
interested. I've never been a designer girl.
I've never
You'll
been.
catch me saying like I Miller,
Yeah,
she kind of creative. You'll
yeah,
catch me saying plain
yeah,
Jane. Like all
yeah.
my Charlotte designers or people I met in Charlotte.
No, I know what you're saying,
I'm
but
not
that
naming no.
no, I've never been that type to want with everybody like that designer stuff, and because sometimes it'll be a Chanel shirt and it's not even on the shirt, but the tag, and people just be like, this is a Chanel. I hate that. That's one thing about fashion that I just can't digest with people. I hate the
Label
label
whores. I
whores.
can't.
We said the words at the same time. Label whores. I hate that.
I
I
can't.
don't. Okay, if you were able to be in a magazine, which magazine would you be in? Like right now, you just be like, "Darn, I made
I
it in
wouldn't mind
magazine."
Essence or Ebony.
Essence. Everybody say
Mm-hmm.
Essence. I can see Essence and Ebony. So you a true. Yeah, I love that.
Very
Essence.
black.
And what would
Very black.
you wear?
That's a good question. I feel like it would have to be around greenery because that's my signature. And it's so funny that you got all like your
I
background like
love
this, and then you got
green.
the greenery behind you. Because every shoot that I did, I don't know if you would ever pay attention. There
Hmm.
was some kind of greenery in
I
there.
love it. I love
Like
it. That's
so,
yeah.
um, more than likely it would be something that I just kind of just made up. Like
That's
maybe not even a
more.
piece of clothing, like real clothing.
I
Like
know
I
what you're
might
saying.
be wrapped with leaves or
I'm
something.
gonna send you this guy. He be doing that. You probably already seen him, but like, and it was. Have anybody ever told you that you kind of remind them of Baby Tate?
Mm,
You kind of give me Baby Tate. Like y'all could be like I
really?
could see y'all really
I didn't
hanging
even
like.
know looking at
I
the
could see you. She
her.
probably would love your styling. Like I could see it. Like look her up. She like that's who you give me. Like she loves like. Oh, do you like Betsy Johnson?
Love Betsy. Ross be having all the good bags. Listen, I got Betsy Johnson bags.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
can
I
see
like
y'all
Betsy.
working together. I'm manifesting that. I I'm telling you, I can really see y'all like creating like something
Mm,
together. I see it. Like I can see it. Like I can see you being like her stylist.
she
Like she
it
would love it.
is. Okay, I gotta look her up.
And so, what do you call this portion of your life?
Mm. Healing.
Healing. Okay. Do you feel like do you feel like it's a fast healing or do you feel like it's like just slowly going?
I would say I just started the season. Like
Mm-hmm.
as it approached to like the second quarter of the year,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I kind of started to tap into it. So
Okay.
it's a very new season.
Okay.
After that.
What made you feel like, you know what? What was the day that just made you wake up and say, I need to go on this healing journey? Was it a
Honestly,
situation? Do you feel like you started seeing like patterns that you weren't used to with yourself? Like what was that like for you?
honestly, I think like just being with someone who I guess wanted you to be a certain way and you weren't, so then you kind of start
Hey,
to
Chris.
reflect and
Mm-hmm.
see how to improve, and not necessarily just for that person, but
Mm-hmm.
for yourself.
I know what you're saying. It's like
Yeah.
when you get in a relationship and people don't understand this, it's like no, you don't have to fully change yourself, but it's like you gotta think about your partner too, versus like when you're by yourself, you're
Yeah.
like, I could do this, I could do this, I could do that. I don't have to think about calling. I don't have to think. It's like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Somebody said Great Gatsby. Oh, I know what she's talking about. Like the So is that the okay? So healing. Like, are you healing from feeling like you're not in your zone? That's what I'm getting. I'm not
Well, you
feeling like.
know what? I'm healing, I think, so that I can find my happiness to
Mm-hmm.
the point where whether people F with my content or not, because I like Instagram will really tear you to pieces.
It make you feel like you're not doing enough because you see other people. I know what you're saying.
And they popping fast. Like to me, it might not be fast to the creator, maybe. But to me, I'm watching people and I'm like, now
Yeah. Now I don't.
on top of the fact that they doing stuff I was doing 5 years ago.
That's
But
what I
then
was
I
just about to say.
realized I'm not gonna be on Instagram all day. I'm grown
No.
as hell. I
So that's why you
cannot.
should schedule your post. That's what I do. I
But see,
the
that's the thing. Even so, this is what happened. So
mm-hmm,
when I moved here,
mm-hmm,
and I told you like I was in a very weird space. So back
mm-hmm,
then I was fasting every top of the year.
mm-hmm.
But this time I fasted and I didn't get on Instagram for 3 months.
Mm.
Instagram probably looked at my account and said, "Oh, this is not an active account." So the downside
I know
is
what you're
my
talking about.
engagement has
I
not
know
been
what you.
the same since
Yeah,
2022.
yeah. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying because mine was like that too. Like it took for me to have to like when I was like getting up every day and like I was like that's when I started this series when I just grabbed fabric and just start doing
Yeah.
that. It's like that's when my engagement started back up, but I had to post
Okay.
every day
Yeah.
at the same time basically. And
Mm.
then next thing you know, people start coming again and then it built up. So okay, that's a good question. Do you feel like the internet slows you down or do you feel like it pushes you?
Nothing about these internet vibes. No. I miss when Instagram was what it was. It was fun. It was playful. You posted, what you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me as a creative, because
Mm-hmm.
I follow this one dude and he speaks directly to creators, but he calls them artists, which I appreciate. We are artists,
Yeah.
and it's so unfortunate because they try to tell us we're content creators.
No, we're
So
not.
for a long time, I've been trying to figure out: am I a content creator? Am I an artist? So then I became a content creator,
You're a
right?
visionary.
I'm a visionary, Zay. And so it's crazy though, because even in that, I could say
Mm-hmm.
what I am,
Yeah.
but social media is going to tell you who you are. We're
Yeah.
not doing that. So as
Mm-mm.
a result, I pull back.
Yeah.
But you're not going to tell me who I am and what I have to do. I'm
Yeah.
just dope. So
Yeah.
I finally come to the place, and thank God for like the feature with, you hide the likes. Because I will say that was also something that kind of would throw me off. Like, dang, the engagement ain't there, the likes not
Yeah.
there. And
Mm-hmm.
not to mention when I'm trying to do brand deals and
Mm-hmm.
they're looking for engagement, and as far as percentage and stuff like that, and it sucks because
It's a number
people just
game.
looking at your stuff and not
Yeah.
engaging. It's so frustrating because these followers or people who
Yeah.
follow you don't get the impact that they have on your
Mm-mm.
business.
But
Like, y'all
have
be
you
sitting
know?
there and scrolling. You're detrimental to my business.
Have you ever noticed how like they'll support like these celebrities faster than they
You
support
don't
them?
know them.
They be like, "Happy birthday, Beyonce!" Shouts out all kind of
And
things,
will just
and
scroll past your jump.
but you know me.
People are weird, bro. And so that's what I'm saying. That's kind of where I was at in 2022. I said people are weird
Mm-mm.
because I'm sitting here doing all of this stuff. You know what? And I know a lot of people who put way more money into their stuff. You, for
Mhm.
instance, than I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to know that people putting their hard-earned money and stuff into this,
Yeah.
and people just kind of like dismissing it, like y'all
But
don't
you
get
know
how
what though?
disrespectful it is to just scroll.
Yeah. But you know what? Now, before I used to like really invest, right?
Mm.
And until I realized, because you know what, this is a saying that's really true. Like a closed mouth don't get fed. Because we, you know, like we don't want to ask people for stuff. Cause we don't want to feel like, oh, I don't want to feel like I'm less of, or I don't want to feel like, you know what I'm saying? It took for me, this me speaking to you too. Like it took for me to go home
Mm-hmm.
and like I just kind of was talking to people. They love what I do. Oh, I love your fashion. Blah blah blah. What can I do to help? And I didn't want to be like, well, I need, but I just went on and said
Yeah.
it. You know, I done got donated like 7 machines for my school,
I will say you have the right people around you. I
and
can honestly say your network is better than mine.
but no. What it is that that's why I asked you about your community.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, it's your community. Because it's like people gonna want to see you do good.
True. True.
If they want to see you do good, they're gonna push. Like they're gonna be like, "What you need?" Like even if it's something free, they might have something laying around in their house, and they be like, "Oh, I got this. I'm not using this. You can
Yeah.
have it."
True.
So that's also like why I do this platform too, because I want to like know what people need. Because I might have stuff just laying around that I ain't even using that was given to me that I can pass on too. It's like a here you go.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's another thing with the community thing. What kind of community would you like to have? Fashion or like just people that just want to like they just see what you're doing and they want to support the brand.
I need people with disposable income. I need
Yeah.
people who are making six figures who are looking to enhance
Invest.
their wardrobe. Like I need budgets at this point. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
again been there, done that, trying to piece
Mm-hmm.
together stuff for a low
Mm-hmm.
amount. And again, that's also why I moved here
Yeah.
because I need the coin. The
Yeah.
goal is to not work for these people. So I can only do that when I can rely on my gifts to make room for me and provide. And that's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like having people with disposable income.
No, I know what you're saying. You want a budget. Like you want to be able to not have to like penny pitch to like make something, but you see a bigger vision. And I seen somebody post something about like this what my um if I had had a budget would look like a big
Mm-hmm.
budget. And I was like, you know what? That's true. It's sometimes like we have this idea, we can't bring it to life without the funds.
You cannot. And I'll be like, now, if anybody want to know how to help me be a sponsor,
That's all. That's all
investor,
we need. That's
that's what
it.
I need at this juncture.
Investor, and I will be a good investment.
There you go.
They 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 don't see it until after and you went on and did it yourself. Now you want to step in
Mm-hmm.
and try to help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's like, so we went through the whole journey. So I know you said your dad was a designer. What was your mom like?
So my mom is very girly, very feminine. So she wasn't like necessarily claimed to fashion, but
Mm-hmm.
she's very much so a fashionista. And
Mm.
that's really who didn't play with me, from pantyhose and wearing my little pocketbooks and like she was
Mm.
more matchy matchy though.
Mm-hmm.
So in her older life, I
Mm-hmm.
kind of helped her get away from feeling like everything has to,
Has to match.
yeah.
Okay.
But she was that
Okay.
everything was together. But then I would be so like when I turned 13,
Mm-hmm.
I would just be so like no. So back in the day, gold and silver, they would hate you wearing that together. My godmom used to be like, "No, baby, one or the other." And I was doing it back then, like, "No, I want to
I
wear
like one
both."
both,
Like,
right?
says
And
who?
it looks so pretty together. Have you ever like? It's just the way to go
And
with
that's
them.
how, like, yeah, I do it. So I'm like, so yeah, that's when I kind of started getting away from like the matchy matchy. But yeah, I was definitely
Mm.
raised with looks. Like I like this been me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't just start this. Like it's in my genetics.
Yeah. What was a younger Dime like?
A younger me, I would say the same as now. Like very much so had my own personal style.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the jersey dresses was out and stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
I definitely still did the
I know
trend
what you
more,
said, but you made it you.
but still made it very, very personal.
That's how you know you're a style girl.
Hmm
Like if you could take a trend but make it you and make people be like, I didn't think to wear that like that. You're that girl.
And even if it was like with my hair, so let's say like I'll never forget my little New Jersey dress because that's where I
Mm-hmm.
was born. So I would always
Mm-hmm.
try to rep it or whatever.
Mm.
And I had my blazers because that's when blazers first came out, not the ones that's out now, but
I know what you're talking
back
about.
then.
The back then blazers,
And
the
then I
thrift
used to
store.
have
Mm-hmm.
all the cornrow styles. So like AI, he
Mm.
was known for like all the designs and stuff. And I had my friend Shanika. She'll do your hair right for $10. And I would just have all the designs and stuff. So that was my way of expressing myself. So while I might have a jersey dress and you have on a jersey dress and I have on blazers and you have on blazers, I would still find a way
To
to
make it
make
me.
sure we don't look none alike. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. So we all have our own individual style. Like, what is your favorite style? Speaking of that.
Uh Someone called my style years ago. It was a coworker,
Mm.
bohemian, and back then I didn't know what that meant.
Mm.
This was before I started getting into fashion and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bohemian. So I looked it up. That's for sure me, cause it's a
Yeah.
twist between like comfortability and being eclectic,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. My mom, she's like a boho chick.
and it's so me. Even my house,
Yeah.
like
Colorful.
everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
very boho.
I can see that. Like, would you travel live?
What I what?
Travel live. Like, say for instance, like, are you like a gypsy? Like, would you go, say for instance, right? You just won a whole bunch of money, right? And would you go live? Cause this is something I slick want to do. But would you go live somewhere for like 6 months to like experience the place, and then the next place, and then the next place?
You know what, Isaiah? I can't say that I would. And the only reason why I can
Mm.
comfortably say that now is
Mm-hmm.
because I travel so much for work.
Already, you do. So you kind of doing that.
When
Yeah,
I am doing that.
you
Like
are.
I'll be in Toronto next weekend.
See, mm-mm.
And then after that, I'll be in Orlando like 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
from that. And then 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
from that, maybe 3 weeks from that,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in Arlington, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 weeks from that in Alabama. You get what I'm
I
saying?
know what you're
So,
saying. It's like you already doing it. So yeah.
and I'm too
See,
particular with my living arrangement.
yeah.
I don't like hotels for real because I'm
Mm-mm.
OCD. I think about
Yeah.
all the bodies that been in it.
Yeah.
People don't clean up right.
I know
So,
what you're saying. So when I'm thinking, this what I'm thinking. Like it's like going on tour.
oh yeah, Now, if I had like a tour bus,
Like you going on tour, like you're going to experience each city, and I don't know, like that's something I want to do.
I would do
Like,
Paris, and then I would go from
mm,
Paris to probably Johannesburg,
I heard about them.
then maybe to Brazil.
So you want to do like out?
If I'm gonna do it, cause I already
I
do
get it.
domestic travel for this. Let me do
I get
something
it.
that's gonna be a true experience. Cause
Mhm.
honestly, I've always wanted to live in the UK.
Mhm.
I love my UK girlies down. Black UK girlies, I love them
Mhm.
down.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's something that I would definitely do. But I feel like I would just move. Like I don't know if it would be just a 6 month
I know
thing.
what you're saying. Like, yeah. So yeah, I can see that. I can really see that for you. Like being outside the just outside of the norm. Like I can see that. Okay. So that's going into our second game.
Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Mhm.
Okay. So it's who wore it first.
Oh God.
So you got to name a fashion trend or have players guess who popularized it first.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna start simple. The
Okay.
little black dress. Who was known for the little black dress?
Audrey Humphrey.
Yeah, but who made it? Yeah.
Chanel.
Yes. See?
Okay.
Cause she was definitely a Chanel girl. Like,
Mhm.
they really ate at her. Yes, they say breakfast at
Mhm.
Tiffany's, but she was definitely a Chanel girl.
Well,
Okay, who was known for Met Gala's most outrageous looks?
outrageous.
Mm-hmm. That's what she known for.
Oh, it's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either Rihanna or
You said it right.
okay.
You got
Because I was
it.
about to say that girl that Law has what's her name? The one everybody loves. Who's that Law
Um,
guy? Law Roach.
Zendaya.
Yeah.
I like how this. I like, yeah.
I like
So,
the
what is your
I
favorite style
wouldn't say
from her?
outrageous, but more detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, between like, who was your favorite that like last year? If you just like really was into,
Ooh, last year. Dang, I'm trying to think. Last year.
you know what? I know it was simple, but
I'm
I
trying.
really liked it. Was Tyler with that sand dress?
So I did have an appreciation for the sand dress at first, and I'm a ball man girl.
I
First
was just
of
about to
all,
say this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but when my boy broke down what he did,
And cut it. Yeah. Yeah.
you had, and that's the thing. That's another thing. Like these
Mm-hmm.
people who think they so into fashion,
Yeah.
like I have no idea because a
Yeah.
lot of people judge specifically the stars. Like for instance, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is a good one right here. So
Mm-hmm.
Serena Williams, right? She
Mm-hmm.
is she gets styled by somebody I've been following for a long time.
They always name her the worst dress.
So this is where I'm going with it.
Okay.
So she also
Mm-hmm.
styles PJ Rose, the basketball player.
Mm.
She never misses with PJ. She's a prime example of somebody to me that needs to stick with male styles. But
Okay.
what we don't know is because
Is
I've experienced it.
mm-hmm.
I have looks or things that I want my client to wear,
Mm-hmm.
but let's say they don't like their shoulder, like there's a burn here,
Mm.
or maybe like they just had a injury with their foot and we don't know. So like the
Yeah.
shoe choice is off. So it's things like that the outside people have no idea about, and
Yeah.
unfortunately it comes back on us because it looks like
Mm-hmm.
we don't know how to
Like we don't know
style,
how to style.
but we're catering to our clients.
Yes, that and you know what? With you saying that is so real.
And then we
Cause
look
like
crazy.
even like as a designer, yes, I design, but I could style it too. You know what I'm saying? I know how to be like,
Right,
okay, put
yeah.
this and that. And most people they'll trust me with it because they be like, okay, I know you're gonna do X, Y, and Z. But then you got the ones that be like, I don't want to put that with that. And then when they wear it, people like, oh, that would have looked good if you wore such and such with it. And then they'll look at me and be like, and I'll be
Yeah, and I'll
like,
be like, I know.
I'm not gonna
They
steer
ain't
you
want to do it though.
wrong. I'm not gonna steer you wrong, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, come on now, like that, because they don't understand. Yes, you're wearing it, but our name on it.
Period. And that's so basically my girl is now, is she still getting booked? Yes.
Of course.
But I do feel like people kind of look at her sideways because every time she styles Serena, it's something.
Yeah, people be like, they name her the
Her
worst
name
dress.
Keisha McLeod.
They hate it
They hate
always,
to
but
see
they say
Keisha
her
coming.
sister. They say her sister killed it.
Really? They said Venus did good?
They say Venus dress better than Serena, baby.
Just like on an everyday or with a stylist?
Whenever she come, yeah, with a stylist, whenever whoever be styling her for
I
certain
need to look
things.
up who styles Venus. I bet you it's a white woman though.
Hey Siri,
Period.
who styles Venus Williams?
My necklace is connected to my scarf. That's what I'm trying to get. Because we need to know.
She became the world #1 in doubles for the first time on June 7th, 2010, alongside Serena.
We answered. Well, Siri, who styles Venus Serena? And
no, this ain't Venus Williams. Because you
Venus
said
Williams.
I don't see a styles Venus Serena in your contacts.
Yeah, you right. I messed it up. Okay.
I didn't get that.
I know. She's about to try again. Sorry, Siri. Now she's funny.
Nah, she is.
I'm about to type it.
Yeah, I want to know who styles Venus. Now, honestly, to be honest, Venus look better than Serena too.
It was modeled by athletes rather than models, as Williams chose to feature the type of people for whom the line was designed. She also wears outfits from her fashion line on the tennis court. In June 2009, Williams was named 77th in the top 100 most powerful celebrities list compiled by Forbes magazine.
Yes, Siri. Okay. Who was known for the infamous meat dress?
The who dress? Meat. I don't remember that. I'm gonna just say Doja Cat because it seemed like something odd she would do, or Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Okay.
You never seen the meat dress?
I feel like maybe I have, but Lady Gaga always gonna stretch it.
She always the one. She definitely is the one. Who was known for wearing a wet T-shirt to the Met Gala?
Kim. A wet T-shirt. I'm trying. Who was it?
You just, I think, yeah, you just said her name. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is Kim.
Doja.
Oh, Doja wore a wet T-shirt.
Yeah, okay. Like she wore it last year with the white.
Because I saw it in my head, but I thought
everybody kept talking about it. Everybody was like, "Why did she wear that?" But
Kim did a wet look too. I thought
she did that wet thing where like the drips would come out her dress. Now that was nice.
Okay,
that was a look. Like I liked it. When she was with Kanye, I feel like she was dressing
because Kanye was styling her.
Yeah. So okay, what you feel about like Kanye style? Like, was he
it's trash.
Look at him. Okay.
Here's the thing. I never liked the clothes he wore. And okay, let me make a point real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I hate that we as stylists, we do have to be walking billboards. And why I say I hate it is because I don't necessarily wear every single style out there because I have a personal style, but I am capable
to give you a different style.
Yes. So a lot of people who have no idea about fashion, when it comes to looking for an image consultant, stylist, creative director, whatever that is, they're looking for someone who matches their aesthetic. It's so unfortunate because if, let's say, that's not reflected in our portfolio or on our page, we don't get that opportunity when, in fact, we are capable.
And we're very capable of like giving you a look that you desire. That's true. That's true.
So going back to the Kanye thing,
mm-hmm.
It was clear that he can style because we saw what he did with Kim.
Yeah.
But the like minimalist kind of like homeless thing he got going on, I'm not into it.
Yeah. When I had dropped the collection, it was called Warfare. And I'll never forget, like, I dropped it, I did it within that week, and I was like, I told my photographer, I said, I'm dropping it this Sunday, let's go. And he was like, you crazy, but let's do it. I dropped that thing, and I'll never forget it. And I didn't know this was like the time that he was dropping his. And we dropped at the same time. It went viral all on Facebook, and people like made posts and was like, this is what Kanye was trying to do. I'm gonna send it to you. Like, this is what Kanye was trying to do. And I was like, please don't do that, because I love Kanye, but not like that. But when I looked at it, I was like, I can see what they're saying. It was executed, but it was like along the same line of the same colors. And I didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know he was dropping.
Right.
So that was like, he first did it was like a long time ago, but it went crazy on there. And it just kept sharing it. So I know what you're saying. Like, it's like he got a nice style, but it's like you said, he do better.
He's not wearing it. He has the style mind, but you're not gonna see it on him.
You said that's exactly what it is. He has the style mind, but he don't wear it. The old him did.
I didn't like the old style.
The blazers and stuff. You ain't like him in blazers and jackets?
I never really like. There's not one outfit that Kanye wore that I was like, okay, never.
So even the denim with the diamonds and stuff over it with him and Kim.
Kanye's an awkward looking man to me. So between him being crazy and looking awkward,
it just throws everything off.
Everything just goes flat on him.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So yeah, nothing he's worn ever was just like, okay.
Yeah.
No, I respect his genius. He is a genius. And I love his creativity.
But nothing with his style.
No.
Okay, that's going into a good question. Like, who is your fashion icon that you look at? Like, I know you know what I'm saying? But who is that person that you be like, she do it for me or he do it for me every time? And you can do male and female.
So as funny as this may sound, my white girls, like I as much as my style probably looks urban or whatever the case may be, it's this one girl named Aruta or Arurita something. She's not American. She does not play. And it's this another girl out of New York. I know that she's not American. I can't remember her name, but it's just some girls that I know really know fashion, because the one girl that's in New York, she literally works for a fashion line. And then there's this other girl named Holiska. I also don't think she's American. So what I found is I don't like Americans.
That's what you like. You like international fashion.
I like international fashion because it's more intentional.
I get it. I know what you're saying. It's like they really push the pedal to like try different things, and they be very innovative. Yeah, that's what you give me. You innovative too. Like, so you like a innovative visionary. That's what it gives me.
Thank you.
That's definitely you. Like how you said you took the backdrop and made it into that's to me, that's what I call real style and fashion.
To me, that's what I think.
Yeah. So, okay, this is a thing that I do before we go into like the fashion prayer end. I give y'all 1 minute. I set a timer and I give you a minute to like tell the people what you would like them to know about you and how to follow you, even though it's on the screen, but in your words.
All right. So
hold on 1 second.
Oh, my bad. You said let me timer.
Hey Siri.
Timer together. Period.
Start a timer for 1 minute. There you go.
All right. I am Diam, the CEO of DSM Studios, all things creative, from photography to styling. Of course, certified image consultant based out of the DMV area, but also servicing North Carolina. I have a YouTube page where I do all things lifestyle. I'm starting to bring more fashion things to that platform, and hopefully this video can be posted on my channel. Fingers crossed. I also am building up my TikTok. So if you don't follow me already, it's the same as the handle for Instagram. And my Facebook like page is the same handle. Just there are spaces between dimed and styled. And Lemonade. I know a lot of people don't know about Lemonade, but Lemonade is the Pinterest / Instagram twist. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the alarm. Yeah. Okay. But yeah.
But it's okay because you can still tell about the Lemonade. Like that's a good idea. Like I got
Lemonade.
You're
not on Lemonade.
I got it, but I don't use it.
No, you got to get up there because to me, I'm way more interested on there.
Okay, so when I went on it gave me like a more active Pinterest.
It's a Pinterest Instagram feed.
That's what it's giving me.
Powered by TikTok.
So I should keep it.
You should definitely keep it.
Okay.
Because once people realize how trash Instagram is,
they're gonna be the new.
I'm just saying.
You're so cute. I like that. Okay. I like that. So and you know what? I was looking at it and everything. I started the page and when TikTok had the little scare. Yeah. But I just never I was on there and I was scrolling. I was like, okay. But I just kind of TikTok's still here. It was like that. And I started to feel like, am I on too many pages? But no.
Yeah, it can feel like that.
Yeah.
It can feel like that. It can.
But you saying it seems like it's a good, so I might try that out.
So here's the thing though, with Lemonade, I'm not gonna hold you. I get on there maybe once or twice a week. It's not a frequent thing.
I get what you're saying. Because honestly, a lot of people don't know. But I do that with TikTok. Same. I don't be on there all the time.
I can't actually.
I get lost.
Well, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. It be too overwhelming.
Overstimulated.
Yeah, I be like, by the time I get done with them, I be like, bro.
Because you just be scrolling like you get stuck in a trance on
It's like, you don't know where you want to start when you get done. So you feel like that too?
Yeah, so I have to limit it.
Okay, so I'm not, okay. Woo.
No, you're not by yourself on that one, my boy.
I was like, woo. I be trying. So I be trying to keep up on that, but I just can't. And one more thing, and for people with mental health, like what would you tell them with you going through your healing journey?
I would say reflect, but don't internalize.
That's great.
And that meaning like you can definitely improve things, but it's so interesting in that healing stage when you realize like there's also gonna be someone who appreciates literally who you are to your core. So don't go too far trying to change who you are.
So that's gonna lead us into the fashion prayer. I love it. So this is keep me fashionable. Dear Fashion Universe, grant me the wisdom to know when to follow trends and when to forge my own path. Give me the strength to resist the urge to constantly buy more and instead appreciate what I already have.
Yes.
Help me find joy in expressing myself through my style without succumbing to external pressures. Guide me towards sustainable and ethical fashion choices that align me with my values.
Yes.
And most importantly, remind me that true beauty comes from within. Amen.
Amen. That's a word.
And y'all, please make sure y'all follow.
Please
subscribe to everything that she does. Y'all, like, I'm telling y'all, is amazing. This is a dope individual. Like, everybody I try to bring here, they are very dope. And I see what they're doing, and I'm proud of you. And I want you to like really get on it. Like, I already know I'm like ready to see. And then you can even use me as your muse. Like, I ain't never like nobody never want to style me because they're like, you a designer. But I would definitely let you style me.
Period.
Like, I would let you. Like, I'd be like, I'm your muse. I'm not gonna negate nothing. And I might even got some stuff you can even get, like where you could just take and put in your
and do
showroom.
it on you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, and I'm talking about in the showroom for you, like where you can have the pieces and use on people and stuff.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, we gotta talk about something.
I've been trying to collab with you.
But that's the thing. While I was there, you remember I just said that. Like I really was like always at work.
You were. Yeah.
Always. Like, and I really tried. Like, only person that really pushed me and kept me going was like Ruby, and like doing like little stuff like Ruby, and like doing like little stuff like, you know, like when she was doing Miss North Carolina and stuff like that. Like that's the only thing. And I had to like take time for that. Like I had to literally like be like, I'm sick and I can't come in.
Yeah.
Scared to do that. But now I used to be like, I'm out. I'm out. You should have seen me. I'm out. But keep going for the stars. I want to see you keep going, please.
I appreciate it.
And definitely hit me up, and
I will.
We're gonna sign out.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming. I love you.
Love you too.
You so dope, girl. You so dope. Bye, y'all.